So we have 3 fights on our main card, right? 3 to lead us into the last 2, obviously, and it all starts off with another light heavyweight clash, right? The second of the card and the last, but yeah, we have Nikita Krylov against Bogdan Guskov. This, oh man, it's a good one, but it's stuff to this, right? Sosovic, Bogdan Guskov. He's 32, 6'3", 76-inch reach, 17-3 overall on a 3-fight win streak. You know what I mean? He is 3-1 in the UFC. Right, so he lost his debut against Volkan Oezdemir, and then he's won his last 3. Right, beat Zach Proga, Ryan Spann, and then Billy Elakana, who's also on the card today. Decent wins, right? Guillotine over Billy, ground and pound on Spann, and a first round knockout of Pauga. Very good wins. I mean, they're not, these people aren't contenders, but they're good. They're not potato cans. But the Oezdemir fight was that's definitely a litmus test. So it's whether he the changes to be able to enable him to overcome that kind of obstacle again. And I think Nikita Krylov, the minor, is such an obstacle. He's 33, 6'3", 77.5-inch reach. He's got a 30-10 record. He's coming off a loss. Which was, oh boy, it was very frustrating, right? He's 11-8 in the UFC, and that loss was first round stoppage to Dominic Reyes, and I was picking him to win that fight, right? And he this did not go to plan. He has also, though, beaten Ryan Spann. He did beat Volkan Oezdemir, right? I think his biggest win to date has to be Alexander Gustafsson, which was so good. Right? He's been in there with some of the best, though. Right? He's been in with Jan Blachowicz, Glover Teixeira, Magnomed Anakalev, right? The current champ. He's been in there with him. So he's been in there with a lot of talented individuals. Sometimes he's done it, sometimes he hasn't, right? But I think when Krylov is on form and he just hits that, after the Staffens fight, right? He won the next 2. So he was on a 3-fight win streak up until the last fight. And I think we had seen a change in him, a newfound confidence, ability to put everything together just right. But as I said, the last fight just didn't fight into plan. It was very bizarre. And I think he gets back on track here. I'm picking Nikita Krylov to get the win. You know what I mean? So from there, we jump to the flyweights. We have got Asu Alabayev against Jose Ocha, right? Which, and I don't think there's any really bad matchups, right? We get so many intriguing. Right, so Calzifa Jose Ocha, right? He's 24, 5'7", 67-inch reach. He's got an 8-1 with no contest overall record. He's coming off a win in his last fight, right? So he's 1-1 in the UFC. Last time out, beat Cody Durden, second round stoppage. Very good. Did lose his debut to Lonier Kavanagh, but Kavanagh is legit. Kavanagh is so fucking good. So that loss will age very well. You know what I mean? It really will age very well. So across from Zulfikar Asu Alamabayev, right, who is 31, 5'4", 65-inch reach. He's got a 21-3 overall record, coming off a loss in his last fight, right? He's 4-1 in the UFC, and last time out we saw him lose in a headline fight with Manel Kape, third round stoppage, right? And Kape was just on such great form that night, right? Such great form. I did pick Alumabiev for the win, but you know, he's young in his career. That was just a step too far, it would seem. But the fights leading up to that, ability. He really does. So I'm taking Jose Ocho. I'm rolling that dice, people. I'm rolling that dice. Featured bout of the night is the middleweights. We have Shabadan Magomedov against Mark Antonio Barrera. Right? So the power bar. He is 35, 6'1", 74-inch reach, coming off a win in his last fight. He's 6-8 with one no contest in the UFC. Last time, Barrier beat Bruno Silva, first round stoppage. Elbow in the clinch. Ferocious. Right, he was on a bit of a scared lead. You know, he lost to Chris Curtis, lost to Joe Pfeiffer, and lost to Dustin Stufrich. So there were those, right? Tough fights. But we've seen him do really well. Julian Marquez, Eric Anders, very good fights. Jordan Wright. Oh, boy. Dosha Lumbumbe. Right, he's got some very good wins on the record. But I think there's a level, right? And he doesn't always look like he can pass that level. You know, that maybe he does, but I don't think so. Don't think he can. Which, you know, it's tough, but if you're strategic, you can make a career work. Now, he is going to be facing... Wait, where am I? Oh, yeah, here we go. Just lost my... Where I was, man. Yeah, he's facing Shara Bullet, right? Shara Magomedov in his fight. Now, Bullet is 31, 6'2", 73-inch reach. He's 15-1 overall, coming off a loss. To make his UFC record 4-1. But here's the thing. He lost to Michael Venom Page, who has just crazy movement, right? Different angle strikes, losing that fight. I mean, I picked Page to win, and he did what you thought he might do. That he had he had the ability to do. Everything can change once you're in the fucking octagon, right? But Page got it done. But the thing is, he's not gonna fight anyone like Page again. You know? He's not gonna fight someone with that same footwork again. So that says a lot, right? Does say a lot. You know, he's got the ability to stop you, and he's done that a good few times. A good few times. And I think that continues Saturday night. I think Shara Bullet shuts down the power bar, right? I think that's what's going to happen. But fight to lead us into our co-main event.